What's up, everybody? It's your host, your Crusoe from Cincinnati. In front of us today, we have Marcos, aka Brickester, and I'll let him give a nice, proper self-introductory here.
Okay, thank you so much for having me, Christoph. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I enjoy a lot your videos, and for me, it's a great honor to be here.
Well, I think the honor is all mine because our main subject today, but we're going to talk about, is a set that I had very fortunate to get to build early, and one that I offer, I think, is one of the coolest building experiences of probably 2025. It's going to be the Art Factory because, well,
Yes.
it's large. It offers a lot of playability. It's kind of like a modular building in the same price tag, but it towers over one and is so unique and different. So I want to learn a little bit more about that here today, Marcos. I I
I'm glad
feel
you like it. I'm glad you like it. And coming from you, especially from a person who built tons of official Lego sets, so
yes.
that means a lot.
That it is. It was really, and that's like what I wanted to talk about is one question I had is, people are gonna like compare this to like a modular building, right? I think that's gonna be a fair assessment. And how did you? Because as a builder, I thought it offered like such a unique take on kind of like a building. Did you kind of have that theory of like I'm kind of build something similar to like what we see in modulars, but I'm gonna make my own twist on it? Or what was that process like?
Well, it has a story behind this design because I started in 2021. If you check my profile
Mm-hmm.
later, you
Yeah.
can see it. The first version of this one was I call it the art center, but well, it was pretty the same in the same project. It was the bones of the project were the same. So yes, I tried to somehow to make some innovation in the buildings. I'm a big fan of modular buildings. Since they release, I guess I have almost 15. It's crazy. Yes, I have many of them. And the modular buildings also take me back from the dark ages. So they were very important for me. And I know that Lego already do the modular buildings so well, one per year. So I thought a lot about making some proposal to make some new. I don't know if I should say changes, but it's just a new proposal. Uh, I really like well, when we talk about the modular building, we talk about 32 by 32
Mm-hmm.
building base plate in which you have a building and you can connect it with other buildings. So in that point, the art factory could be a modular building. Yeah, it's you close it. You have two different options. You have the open one, which is in the main image, and you can close it up and when you close it, it's a building in a 32 by 32 base plate.
Yeah.
So you can put it side by side with the rest of the modulars, and you will not notice a big change and a big step between the sidewalks, for example. If
Yeah.
we talk about the sidewalks,
Yep.
this is one of the differences. From Series 6 and on in bricklink, uh, regular modular buildings are not allowed anymore. So if you make some changes, you can still do this kind of buildings
Building. Yeah.
in which, for example, this one is like a mid-century building with detail on three sides. When you close it, you have details on three of their sides. This is another difference if you compare with the modular buildings. They are just a facade
Mm-hmm.
and no detail at all in the back or in the sides.
Yeah.
And another option of modular buildings are the corner buildings, which you have detailing on two sides, but never in three. So that is perhaps another difference. So in the moment in which you are making more things and you are following and taking apart from the idea of the regular modular building, uh, well, it's you are allowed to put it on bricklink. You know, with
Yeah.
bricklink, they still allow buildings. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And they want buildings, and they choose buildings in each of the cities, most of them. But you have to make some things that make yours different from the regular modular building
Yeah. And
line.
I think you kind of talked about it. One of the biggest things I feel like the art factory that offers that is the fact that, well, it's not on a base plate, right? And it's elevated quite a few different plates, which is something we've never seen from a modular building, so it makes it pretty different. And yours is, openable and closable and is really detailed from almost a 360 view, right? Was it?
Yeah, yes. I know about the base plate, which in this case they are not base plate, but plates.
Yes.
There are two plates high. Uh, you know, some years ago, I guess from 2021,
Mm-hmm.
Lego replaced the road system, the
Mm-hmm.
road plate system, by a new one, which are quite controversial in the
Yes.
community. You know,
Yes.
uh, I remember a joke of some people saying that one of the worst things of the pandemic was the release of the new Lego road system. You know, because it was on January 1st in 2021. We were in the pandemic. So really, I know they were quite controversial, but I guess that right now it's not the same moment, and I see many people's cities that they use the new ones, and well, if you check it with the R Factory, are completely com- you have full compatibility for them
Yeah.
with them.
Yep.
You know, you can place the new roll plate systems all around, and you can see that it's perfect. It's exactly the same height.
Yeah.
I made a video in my channel
Yep.
that is um, available in the bricklink page of the R Factory. You can check it. And by the end of that video, you can see that this option.
Yeah.
You can use the new Lego road system with the R Factory, and it's a perfect match.
Yeah, you do a really great job demonstrating in that video the road and even just the full like just set in general. And I think one attention to detail that like I feel like this one also got set apart from, like competitors, right? It's also like in the same price tag, $230 for this or like a modular. But I think where it excels too is in the minifigures. I feel like the minifigures really tell a story, and like each one of them is really catered to this set. And I mean, I got to give credit when credit due. Like it's pretty cool to see that, and it's not shy of them because there's 10 minifigs too. So
Yeah, 10 minifigures. Yeah.
what was
Quite a
the?
lot for
I mean,
2,500 piece set.
yeah. I mean, it's significant, and like for me, giving credit when credit due, like it is really well done. It was there a push from you on that Brickster? Like it feels like a story come together. Like like it's like an art story, right? Like it's a
Yes,
lot of good figs.
yes. Well, there's a slight difference between the Series 2 and Series 3, in
Mm-hmm.
which I was selected also as finalist with Brick Cross and the Art of Chocolate.
Yes.
In this case, from Series 4 and on, they made, the Bricklink team allow you to make some changes in the final model. So in the previous rounds, mm, the submission was, or the final model was 99% of the submission, and right now it's like 90%. You have 10% in which you can create some different storytelling and we can discuss about the minifigures. In this case, for
Yeah.
example, we increase it, the amount of minifigures. You can change playability, functionalities. You can make something else to improve the mode. So this is something new. We have of course a meeting about the minifigures, and yes, I thought that there are many things going on inside the building. There are a music room, there's a ballet room, there's a photography studio, there's in the top there's a painting academy.
Yeah.
And when you start to make a list of them, you see, well, maybe we need more people inside.
Yeah.
And also from the outside standpoint, we included, well, I have here the final fix. So we have to change a lot because in bricklink design program you are only allowed to use the available torsos in the palette.
Yeah.
It's not, you cannot create any
new ones.
torso. So for example, we have to change a lot this lady, the small ballerina, the small ballerina, because, well, no, the torso wasn't available, the skirt wasn't available too, but we really like this final version of all of them. We have the maintenance guy. We create storytelling around him. If you notice, it's the same face. Sorry, this one.
Yeah.
It's the same face that is present in Brick Cross, which was the guy with the staff from the train station with the ticket.
I didn't put that one together, and I built 2 copies of that the brick cross train station.
Ah, okay.
I did not even think about that.
Well, we thought a lot about that, and we thought that it could be the same guy.
Yeah.
That he changed his job.
He got.
And also, well, we create some funny storytelling around the rat.
Yeah.
I have a story about that.
Yeah.
Because it was in my previous sets in Brick Cross. If you remember, below the platform, the train platform, there's a rat.
Yep.
There's also a rat in the Art of Chocolate in one of the sides of the building. And in Series 5, when I made the bricklink version of the Art Factory, I forgot to include it, and I was selected. So for Series 6, I put it inside, and well, it was a happy ending, you know. It was the lucky rat for me. So I decided to create a storytelling about him, about the rat, and we create a whole apartment in the underground. You know that you build it, so you may notice that.
Yeah.
And the apartment is it has 2 different parts. The first of them is in the outside, below the sidewalk.
Yep.
And it's connected with the tunnel with the rest of the apartment, which is inside. You know.
Yeah.
So
he even has like a whole entire couch lounge area and some hidden art maybe, or a gem or two, right? It's
it reminds me. I remember the Ratatouille movie and many of the stories in the underground, and well, I thought it was a funny touch for that place.
Yeah. No, I love it. Marcos, I know this is like officially the 3rd set you've designed, right? And I know you mentioned it earlier, but you're pretty well seasoned in the bricklink designer program. Do you have not to take discredit this set, but like, do you have a favorite, right? Do you have a favorite project that you've done now since
Well, this is my favorite.
This is you.
The Art Factory is my favorite by far, and because of so many reasons. I'm a son of a very important Argentinian artist. My mother was a very important Argentinian artist. She passed away 8 years ago. So I grew up attending to art galleries, museums, opening receptions, and traveling a lot with her. So really, it's for me, it's there's a personal connection with this project, much more than with the previous one,
Yeah.
previous models, and also I really like from the designer standpoint. I I think that this final version is like the fifth iteration I made. It's the first one was, as I told you, in 2021.
Yeah.
It all started with this piece. I have it here.
Oh yeah.
This is not in the art factory in the final model.
I could see where it would go though.
You know where you know what it comes from which set.
I don't. I'm trying to think from which set. I don't know, but
I believe you already built it because I checked one of your videos.
Okay.
And this is from Diagonally.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
From Diagonally.
Yeah.
So now I guess that Diagonally is out of catalog. I don't remember the word.
It's gonna be retired in
yeah,
in 2025.
Yeah. So at that moment in 2021, when the moment of the release of the set, I all the times I check for the new elements, and I really like this one. And when I saw it, I thought this is like an industrial window.
Yeah.
This is something I could make an industrial building with this. And that's it. That was the first idea.
First idea
around this piece.
Yeah.
And then, well, coming back to the first question, yes, I try to innovate a bit and making this folding design, creating something different from the designer standpoint, to create something, a different, also a different way of accessing interiors, because I really like the view. You know, when you enter to any room, you enter and you see from a side. You open a door, and your view is from a side. And with the modular buildings, the official ones, you always look from the top. You know, it's not a natural view. So that is one of the things that I thought a lot about it, and I think I really like when we see when we can see the rooms from the side. I feel it's more natural. It's a different approach. So that was the main idea. Also, the idea of taking an industrial building and making it as an art center. I like that idea of a repurposed building, building which was a factory, maybe a textile factory. There are many of them in New York, in Soho and Tribeca. There are many buildings of this kind of buildings that were especially textile factories. Most of them from the mid-century, the last century, and I see that right now they are warehouse. Now they are warehouses, art centers, supermarkets.
So much.
Yeah, something different. So I guess that, and I thought that perhaps we never see something like this in Lego form. So I already worked with that with the brick cross. In brick cross, if you check, it was an old building, and inside there's a steel structure that it was added later. You know. So that idea of additive architecture in which you can see the passage of time through the architecture, I really like that. I really like that.
Yeah, no, that's exciting. I will say it's definitely an art studio, like an art factory. We've never seen anything like it. I think the only thing close we had a little small sliver in the boutique hotel in the modular,
Yeah,
and it didn't feel my heart as an art enthusiast. And I've always wished we've got like a full building, even mostly dedicated to art. I mean, it's truly awesome. So I love it. But Mark,
yeah. Well, thank you
yeah,
so much.
Marcos,
For me,
yeah,
the concept of
mm-hmm.
the project uh, is the like the soul. It's if you don't have a good concept behind it, it's just a building.
Yeah,
So really, I I I thought a lot about that, and yes, I remember that gallery, small gallery in the boutique hotel.
mm-hmm.
Later, okay, there we have the museum, but the museum is like a science museum.
Right,
It's not for arts. Uh, so yes, I thought this one could be a good idea. We never know what is Lego doing when you are designing, because there are many things under development
yeah,
and behind the curtains. So
sure,
maybe you are wasting your time. But
sure.
I believe that you have to do what you
Well,
what you love.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the key.
yeah,
And I think now we are talking about the things that are successful, but I have many others, too many others, that, that well, it's failure after failure after, well, not failure. Maybe it's not approved. Maybe it's not in the right moment.
mm-hmm.
It's but well, I have eight not approved Lego ideas. And well, I believe those are part of the successful ones
Yeah,
also.
absolutely.
It's like they are connected. They are both sides of the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, maybe it's not in the right moment, but
yeah,
it doesn't mean that it was rejected. That for me,
yeah,
that is a different word.
yeah.
It's not the same as not approved.
I'm curious, Marco. What is your favorite part? What is your favorite? If you had to pick one thing, the favorite part of the art factory. I know it's a
Well,
tough question because all of it's great, but
well, now that it's finished, I really like the new functionality we added in the below the floor, in the yes, inside. I mean, yes,
yeah.
inside, and under the exhibition hall, you have now three different storages,
Mm-hmm.
spaces, with a sliding floor.
Yeah.
So this is something new that I believe it makes the building more interesting,
Mm-hmm.
because you can say there the the rest of the artworks, because we provide with the set two different full range of artworks, so you can create two different exhibitions with the pieces available.
Yeah.
But for sure, I guess that so many artsy fans will customize it and will put their own artworks, and maybe they will create something different. I look forward for that, because I have many fans that were talking about that, and I guess that this building, not only that space, but the whole building has a lot of space for customization.
Yeah.
Maybe there are some guys saying that, well, it's an art center, but maybe we can make apartments if we want. you know it could be.
Yeah.
You can change. It's pretty easy to do it.
Yeah.
It's not that easy, for example, in Big Cross, to make something different.
Yeah.
But with this one, I see a lot of space for that, for customization, and
Yeah.
create something different.
I love that. I love that. I also love that you guys incorporated a working elevator and one that works very well too. I can't imagine some of the design constraints on getting that to work properly, but I'll just say it was a lot of fun to piece together, and the functionality of it is pretty sweet. So it's a
Oh,
really well job, well
thank
done.
you, thank you. We made so many tests, with all the moving parts. You have to test it hundreds of times. And if you remember in the submission, I made a video,
Hmm.
and you see that there was a mechanism with the locking system.
Yes.
We remove it because we realized that we can do it in a different way, in which you can create a continuous movement. This was something important for us because in the submission, the original submission, there was a round piece, a 2 by 2 brick, round brick.
Yeah.
So each time you move your hand, you scroll your hand, you stop the movement.
Yeah.
Each time you do this, the movement is not continuous. So we replace it and we put a different technique, and you can move it all from up to down in the shaft without any problem. Um, and also you can stop it anywhere, and you don't have to lock it.
Yeah.
It's stopped right there.
Yeah.
So to find the good friction, it's not easy.
Yes.
Because if there's too much friction, it's too hard, and you have to find the right point in which it's swell, it goes swell, but at the same time it stops when you leave it. So I guess the final version is good enough, and only the best is good enough for Lego.
Yeah. I don't think the best is good enough. Yeah. I mean, it also looks fantastic. Like, even the functionality, like, it really draws the set together, I think, too, from the facade, from the side. It looks great being completely, translucent with the window pieces and paint. It looks great. So,
Each time you uh, rebuild it from zero, I guess you are improving it.
yeah.
It's like that. So for sure, the last version is the best one.
Yeah.
There are so many improvements.
Yeah.
And right now, I play with it a lot.
Yeah.
Here with my kids, I have 2 kids, and and I find that it's like a final product. You see that okay, it's
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
I don't miss something, or I don't feel it like, oh, this could be something different and we can make it in a different way. Really, this is the, the only, oh, I guess the best, how can I say it? It's for me, it's the most important thing is to have a final product that is good enough from every aspect.
Mhm.
You don't have, you don't miss something else, and also all the functionalities are in the right point.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for all the things
Yeah.
you said about it. For sure, you have a lot of experience building sets,
Mhm.
so maybe you find something that is not that good. You can say it also if you want, but for us, we are very proud of it. Yeah.
I think it's incredible. I mean, one thing I also going to call out that I really like enjoyed, that I think it, kind of put it above a modular building is like, you do have to really notice this if you built enough buildings, but the first 2 floors are tiled off, right? They have like this entire detail, and on top of it, they're tiled off. Normally in like a modular building, you'll only see the first floor tiled off. And
Yes.
I really feel like the comparison as a consumer, anybody who's watching that potentially might buy this set, is trying to rationalize like, hey, I really like Dart Factory. How does it beat out a modular building? And I think that's like another added value, right? Like having an entire extra floor with the extra special details versus a modular. So I think that's really cool, and that you guys encompass that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we were looking for efficiency
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Yeah.
We try to save pieces all around without losing detail, without losing functionalities. We thought a lot about that floor, for example, in the second floor that you mentioned in the ballet room. Okay, we know that there are many tiles there, maybe 20, 21 pieces, uh, but we understand that they were we needed in that point, because they are in each ballet room. If you check it, there
Yeah.
are this kind of parquet, or I don't know the word in English, but it's like long leaves of long woods in the floor.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so we thought we need it, so we keep it.
Yeah. It looks good too. Was in the ballet room, was there inspiration? Because I don't think we've seen a mirror piece ever. Was there inspiration from the Assembly Square with the sticker of the mirror?
Yes, yes. We yeah, I remember in the Assembly Square we had the hairdresser, I guess.
Yes, yeah,
Yes, a hairdresser. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, there's a mirror in each ballet room.
Of course, of course. Yeah,
So
yeah, right.
we needed to put it. And yeah, for sure. I remember there was a specific mirror piece from Lego. I don't remember if it was in Assembly Square or in a later set, but there was like a solid piece. Well, in this case, it wasn't available, so the only way was to put a sticker
Yeah,
on the panel,
yeah.
in the side, in the interior of this panel,
Yep.
and and that's it. Yeah, there are many Easter eggs and references in the art factory.
Yeah.
Not only in the art pieces, but for example, this kind of garages, garage parts that we use in the windows. If you remember in Assembly Square as well,
Mm-hmm.
in Assembly Square, we have it in
The cake, the bakery.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it's a different technique, because
Mhm.
in Assembly Square they were attached to they were connected. The bar that is that has this kind of pieces, the bar goes inside another piece,
Mm-hmm.
and in this case, the the garage parts they are not connected. They are just locked from the back.
Yeah.
So it's a different technique.
Yeah. That was a cool building experience. It was
really
cool.
for me, when I think about this, okay, this was nice, a nice piece. It wasn't available, but it's a printed part. It's a printed part, and when I realized I can do this with this kind of pieces and how they look, I said, wow, this is the final. This is the final version.
I'm glad you went with that. It looks. I'd much rather have a unique building experience rather than just get a printed piece, right? I think that's a big thing. No, I love it. Marcus, I think we have time for one more question. I always like to ask this one, and it relates to being in the bricklink designer program. Because this will be like technically maybe potentially 30,000 copies if not sold. But do you think your set is going to sell out?
Well, I like to be more conservative, about the goals. I prefer to think about the half of the 15,000. 15,000 for me, it's like, okay, it's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Below that is perhaps a bit below the expectations, and over that is great success.
Yeah.
If you want, you can divide it in three, and you can say, okay, if below 10K is under expectation, between 10 and 20 is okay, and from 20 and above, it's a huge success. Because right now, I guess that 20,000 copies of this kind of set that is in the same price range of the Tudor House, for example, or another buildings. Yesterday they released. Well, I don't know where it's going to be this video uploaded, but yesterday was the release of the Willy Wonka, and it was, I guess, the same price. At the art factory.
$10.
Yeah, I know that there are many options in the market. And that's why we try to focus in making in the most efficient way, trying to save all the pieces we can, and trying to put a lot of value
Yeah.
without increasing the piece count, because it's easy to put a lot of things, but you go to 300 and 400 euros or dollars, you know, it's
Yeah.
and that's not the goal. For
Of
me,
course.
this was my main goal before the submission. I locked myself. I put the limit in 2500.
Hmm.
2500 is the limit. It's this is the price range in which I guess
Yeah.
this could work.
Yeah.
Over that, I guess it's too much. They already have the modular buildings.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess we did it. Let's see. We never know
Fingers
what's going
crossed.
to happen in the crowdfunding. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, whoever's watching this is before crowdfunding, so make sure to go support the Art Factory, right? And seriousness aside, I think this is gonna do well. I know your brick cross train station did extremely well. I know the art of the chocolate did very well, and I think there's repetition here. You make really awesome design sets that people want. It's unique. They're different. They haven't really been done before. And I think that's why. And this one, I think, is just another piece of the story, Marcos. I think it's a great set, and may be ending up in our top 10 sets of the year list because it was amazing to build. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cristo.
yeah,
I really appreciate your words, and I remember when I discovered your videos.
yeah,
You know, for us, for the designers, each time we were creating alone here in my studio, I have a lot of pieces here,
mm-hmm.
but we never know about the opinion of the people, the feedback, and when I discovered your videos, I remember that there was this kind of video in which you share your screen and you were scrolling down the bricklink the set,
Yeah,
hundreds of sets,
hundreds, hundreds.
hundreds, yeah, you know, and you stop and react to some of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I really for us, for the designers, is perhaps like an exhibition, you know. It's the first time, because before that only my family, my friends, but not people from the who has experience with Lego.
Yeah,
They never. It's our exhibition.
mm-hmm.
So it's very important to see those kind of videos for us. And I remember each of the rounds in which I participate. You have a great reaction to my sets, so I have to thank you so much for that.
And
And
yeah,
well, keep going, keep doing your
I
very joyful
I appreciate
videos.
that,
I
Mark.
really love them.
I really appreciate that, Marcos. And for me, it was an awesome time to meet you. Hopefully in person one day in the future event, and hopefully around a
Sure.
maybe another future set that you get, and maybe we could do like a signing or something. That would be awesome. But a massive congratulations on this one. I'm so excited for launch. October 6th is the official crowdfunding release, everybody, at 10 a.m., I think, Pacific time. So we'll hopefully to see you there. Thank you, Marcos. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me.